What's good, Skins fans? What's really going on? Oh man, what's really going on? What's really going on right now? What's good, y'all? So man, hey, a lot going on, y'all. A lot going on. For real, a lot going on. I'm telling you, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. We traded Dunny. We traded Dunny for basically a trash can and two pairs of socks and a pair of socks. This is what we traded Dunny for, man, for a fifth, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. I gotta get some H2O here. I'm gonna be on for about an hour, guys. So we'll be on for. I'll be on with y'all for about an hour, man. Let me know what y'all think about this trade, man. Let me know what y'all think about this trade and Kyle Allen, man. This is crazy. Bye, Dylan. What's up, man? What's up, Armand Plays? What's up, Jerry? Chris said, dude was a distraction of winning a new contract. We had to stop dreaming and thinking we were going to get a high draft pick. Well, the thing is, I didn't think we were going to get it. I didn't think we were going to get a high draft pick. I didn't think we were going to get a first, second, or really a third. I think third at best. Now, I thought we should have got a fourth round pick, but a fifth round pick, that's a steal for the Seahawks. The Seahawks got a good deal with that, man. They got a good corner for a fifth round pick, man. Tajazi said, Trent about to be traded for Josh. Heck no. I would be pissed if we traded for Josh Doxson. That would be terrible. It would be awful. Now, Quinton Dunbar, man, he's a good corner, man. A fifth round pick, I thought we could have did better than that. And then we'll talk about Quinton Dunbar first, and then we'll talk about Kyle Allen later on. A bag of chips, man. I told you. We got a pair of socks for Quinton Dunbar. We got a fifth round pick. El Greco said we got a bag of chips. Sergio said Logan Ryan. Well, Logan Ryan's a slot corner, so you got Kendall Fuller to play the slot. I mean, Logan Ryan might be able to play the outside a little bit, but we're going to have to probably go after Bashar Breeland. What's up, Justin? What's up, man? Dan A said not really. We basically traded him for a good young backup quarterback and keep our fifth. Well, I like Kyle Allen. I think he's decent. I don't think he's that bad. I don't think he's as bad as people say he is. I think he's actually not that bad. He actually won a couple of games. He beat he won a couple of games. He won 4 games in a row to start out. So he's really not that bad. Chuck Charles, what's up, man? You think we'll trade down from number 2? I do not think we're going to trade down from number 2. I still don't think we're going to trade down from number 2. I think we're going to stay at number 2 and get Chase Young. I don't see the Dolphins trading up to number 2. And it was funny. Somebody said because we got Kyle Allen, that means we're not going to get Tua. So basically that tells me we're not getting Tua. So the Dolphins, if the Dolphins thought we were going to get Tua, then they would trade up for number 2. But now since the smoke screens are done, we're getting Tua Tagovailoa. I don't see the Dolphins trading up. I don't see them trading up for the number 2 pick anymore. I don't see that happening. The only way I'm going to trade the number 2 pick is for 3 first-round picks. You got to give me 3 first-rounders. It's got to be 3. It's got to be the Dolphins have number 5, 18, and 25, and they have a couple of second-round picks. Redskins recap presser. What's up, man? Hey, clean the sheets. Reboot. Yeah, I mean, I understand it. It's wrong. It's in wrong. We trust. He wants his Carolina guys here. You got Kyle Allen, got Thomas Davis, the whole coaching staff. I heard we're gonna have a couple home games in Carolina this year as well. So, Peyton Cooper, what's up, man? Kyle Allen's pretty good for his first year, especially a 5th rounder. I'm happy with it. Yeah, I like the Kyle Allen trade. I'm not. I think that should have been a 6th rounder, not a 5th rounder. Key himself said Ron Rivera's got to go. I don't think you got to give Ron a chance, man. You got to give Ron a chance. Now I don't. Pedro Smith, what's up, man? Shout out to Pedro Smith, man. Make sure you check out his channel. That Key, relax on Ron Rivera. We got to give this guy a chance, man. We got to give this guy a chance. Now, I'm not a fan of the Quinton Dunbar trade. I think we should have got a little bit better than a 5th, maybe a 4th, maybe a 3rd. I'm not a fan of just trading for a 5th, but it is what it is. You don't know what other teams were saying. He is injury prone, and he does want a new contract. So, Daniel Tover said, "Let me get a wrench." Yeah, I got you, man. Hold on, I got you real quick. But Quinton Dunbar for a 5th, it was a bad move. It was a bad move, honestly. I thought we should have got at least a 4th, but it is what it is. He wants a new contract. He's disgruntled, and the injuries really hurt his draft stock. Let's see here. Brandon Burrow said we literally traded him. T.J. Johnson said, "Dang, Ron, what the freak." Pedro said we didn't have a 6, probably a 7, a couple home games in Carolina. Yeah, Jerry, seriously, I heard Ron said we're gonna have a couple home games in Carolina this year. We're gonna split. The 8 home games are not gonna be all at FedEx. We're gonna have 4 games in Carolina, 4 games in a FedEx field. All right. Sergio Savage, Dylan said, "Where's Trent going?" We don't know yet. I think the Trent trade is going to come up very quickly. Gonna come up now. I'm gonna be pissed if we only get if Ron trades Trent for say like a 5th round pick or a 4th round pick. That's when I say, yeah, Ron is terrible. We got to see this Trent trade before we can judge Ron. Now, if Ron gets swindled again for Trent, then yeah, I'll be fed up with Ron Rivera. If he trades him for like a 4th round pick or something crazy, then yeah, I'll be fed up with Ron Rivera. We got to see what he does with the Trent trade. Jeremiah said, "Why are we having some in Carolina?" That was a joke, guys. That was a joke. If you didn't get it, it was a joke. We're not seriously having games in Carolina. I'm just joking because we got so many Carolina guys. Richard Butler said Trent to the Bucks. We'll see. I mean, OJ Howard is on the team. You get a 2nd round pick. And, Tom Brady, he needs a left tackle. The GOAT said, I would not be mad if the Redskins pick Isaiah Simmons. You got to trade back to get him. And who knows, the Giants might get us Isaiah Simmons. So that's not a sure thing, guys. It's not a sure thing. Justin Blount said Trent for OBJ. I don't want Odell Beckham. Monte Nicholson got cut as well. I almost forgot. He got cut. Who's starting at free safety? I hope it's not Sean Davis. I hope we get somebody else. I don't want to see Sean Davis starting at free safety. Nathan Foster said at least a 3rd. James Julie said he got the joke. Thank you, man. Nathan Foster said at least a 3rd for Trent. You got to get a 3rd. It should be multiple picks for Trent Williams. I don't think we get a 1st round pick, but it should be at least 2 thirds for Trent. The Jets have 2 3rd round picks. There's some other teams. I would take a 3rd. I would take 2 thirds, a 2nd, and a 5th for Trent. I wouldn't be mad at that. Now, if he does, David Ball said, "What's up, man? The trade was trash." It kind of was trash. The trade was trash. I got to bring the trash can back out. It was that bad. Lorenzo Robinson said, still better than the Hopkins trade. Yeah, you're right. Nothing can be as worse as the Hopkins trade. Pure Comedy said, Alexander Wilson, don't be surprised if Rivera bench Haskins for Allen. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. And you know why? And I said this in my video that I put up today. I said that Ron Rivera, I said that Kyle Allen, he knows the playbook. So that's one step he has over Haskins already. He already has Haskins and Allen. Haskins is way more. His talent is all the way up here. Allen's talent's down here, right? But you got to think about it this way, right? Kyle Allen knows the playbook. He knows the offense. He's been with Ron Rivera. He knows Scott Turner. He knows the playbook. He knows all that right now. So that's the edge that he has on Haskins. Like I said, if I had to put money down, I feel like Haskins would beat Kyle Allen in the competition. But you got to think about it this way as well. With the pandemic and the things going on right now, you don't have OTAs. Haskins doesn't have OTAs. He doesn't have minicamp. He doesn't have those things to help him out. Kyle Allen already knows the playbook. He knows where the football wants to go, his progressions and his reads and things like that. So don't be surprised if Kyle Allen does beat out Haskins. I don't want to see that happen, but don't be surprised. Chad Clayton said, do you think we can get some kind of 2nd rounder in the draft? And what will it take to get it? You got to trade Trent Williams. That's the only way you can get a 2nd round pick. Or if you trade back and you get one of the Dolphins 2nd round picks, that's the only way you get it. Chuck Sharp says, yeah, Allen does have an advantage. I'm telling you, Kyle Allen has an advantage right now. He has somewhat of an advantage. Don't sleep on Kyle Allen. Sam Dalton, infamous. He's a Seahawks fan. So make sure you check out Sam Dalton, infamous 253 channel. He said, yo, Ed Oliver, what am I Seahawks getting at? You're getting a really good cornerback. That's a good question. You're getting a really good cornerback. Now, he does get injured. He is injury prone. I'll tell you that. But you're getting a really good corner in Quinton Dunbar. He is a lockdown corner. He's very smart. He studies film. He's very instinctive. He's really good against bad quarterbacks like Daniel Jones. He picked off Daniel Jones twice, back-to-back in the same game. Sterling Shepard took his cookies, read the route, picked them off and all that. Picked off Daniel Jones twice. Quinton Dunbar, you're getting a tough corner. You're getting a really good corner. You guys already have a good coach in Pete Carroll. So I'm happy for Quinton Dunbar. He's going to a team that's going to the playoffs. And, we look like we're not going to the playoffs, to be honest with you guys. It looks like we're not going to the playoffs. Let's see here. Lico Jackson, YT, or things are coming in fast. Speedy said we should have traded Dunbar and Trent somewhere and got more praise. Yeah, I feel like we should have packaged him. Darren Francis said, what are we going to do at wide receiver? That's a good question. Robbie Anderson is still out there. Pedro Smith said at Oliver, someone reported that the Browns are still very interested in Trent Williams, but want them to lower their asking price. So, hey, I'll trade with the Browns. You got to give us David Njoku and a couple picks, man. I don't want Odell Beckham, but you're gonna have to give us a 2nd round pick and David Njoku. That's what I need, or David Njoku and a 3rd round pick. Darren Francis said, what are we going to do at wide receiver? I mean, you have Terry, you have Steven Sims, you have Kelvin Harmon. We need one more receiver. I want a veteran receiver. I mean, Robbie Anderson is still out there. You got Rashad Perriman. I wouldn't be mad if Ron went after Robbie Anderson. But the thing is, Ron is being, very selective with what he's picking. He's kind of bargain signing guys. He's not really spending a lot of money on guys. Now, the only person he really spent money on was Kendall Fuller. And he tried to get Amari Cooper for $23 million. And I'm happy Amari didn't take that money. So if I were him, I wouldn't be mad if he went after Robbie Anderson. I think Terry McLaurin needs some help. He really needs some help. He does. Mike Lowry said Kyle Allen is not good. He got Ron fired and they benched him. Well, look at it this way. Mike Lowry, look at it this way. You got to look at Kyle Allen won 4 games in a row when he first started. And don't forget that Kyle Allen, remember when Cam Newton got hurt, right? Everybody on SportsCenter, I don't like SportsCenter myself. It's not bad, but I don't really watch it too much. In First Take, and all them guys are like, oh my gosh, Kyle Allen might take Cam Newton's job. Don't forget that. Kyle Allen was playing well at one point. There's a good Kyle Allen and there's a bad Kyle Allen. So don't sleep on Kyle Allen. I'm telling you, don't sleep on him. Let's see here. The Ghost said, what is my favorite snack? I like Hershey's. I like cookies and cream Hershey's. That's what I like. Leon ILS said, I feel like if Allen beats out Haskins with playbook advantage or not, Haskins should not be starting. If all things fair, are you the franchise or not? Yeah, that's a fair statement, Leon. It's a fair statement, but you got to understand, I mean, Haskins should beat him out. In a perfect world, Haskins should beat out Kyle Allen. But you got to look at it this way. He knows the playbook. He knows the offense. And he really wasn't that bad last year. He really wasn't. Those first 4 games, he was on a 4-game winning streak. He was. You can't forget that. You cannot discount that. And Kyle Allen's not as bad as people say. He's actually decent. He's a backup quarterback, but he's not terrible. He might win you 4 or 5 games. And if Darius Geis can stay healthy for once in his life, then, we might win more than 5 games last year. If Darius Geis can finally stay healthy for once in his life, and Adrian Peterson is going to stay healthy, and Terry McLaurin is going to stay healthy. We just need some help with Terry. We got to help Terry out. We need another receiver that can help Terry McLaurin out. EBN128 said that was such a terrible trade for us. I know Dunbar's market was trash, but yeah. I thought we could have got better than a 5th, to be honest. I really do. I thought we could have got at least a 4th. Kiera Valadera said, we getting Chase Young because we really need to have a quarterback competition. Yeah. Him getting Kyle Allen, it just told me that we are not getting Tua, and we're not getting Cam Newton. We're not getting Joe Flacco. We're not getting any of Jameis Winston. We're not getting any of those guys. So I'm not mad at the trade. I'm really not. I thought we should have gave up the 6th and not a 5th, but it is what it is. Justin Blount said, bring Greenland back 3 years, $20 million deal. That's not a bad deal at all. Michael Hinton said, when do we give up on Geis? Good question. I want to give Geis about a year. I want to give him 1 year. If he gets hurt again this year, then I'm sorry. I might have to release him on the spot. Once the MRI comes out, I'm going to have to release Darius Geis. If he gets hurt again, knock on wood, I don't want him to get hurt, of course. But if another knee injury, I would just release Darius Geis. Eduardo DeLeon said, how many sacks does Chase get 1 year? I'm going to say at least 10. At least 9 to 10. I'm going to say 9 to 10. It's not always about sacks. It's about getting QB pressures. Now, if he gets 9 to 10, then that's fine with me. As long as he's wreaking havoc and getting back there, hitting the quarterback, forcing a fumble, doing something, it's better than nothing, So that's what I'm expecting. At least 9 to 10 sacks for Chase Young in his first year. Junior Langston said, I'm a Seahawks fan, which I expect from. Somebody already asked me that. I already said Quinton Dunbar is a really good corner. He's a good lockdown corner when he's healthy. He's not always healthy, of course. He usually does miss about 4 to 5 games each year, but he's a good corner. He was by far the best corner on the Redskins last year. Not saying much, but Quinton Dunbar was really good. He's very, like I said, he's very instinctive. He does a lot of film studying. He's a smart corner, very athletic, pretty quick. He was a wide receiver, so he's smart. He knows what wide receivers want to do. Used to be a wide receiver, undrafted out of Florida. Is a good corner. The Redskins really should have kept him, but it is what it is. Booker said we definitely could have gotten more than a 5th. I agree. Valara Watt said, what about Alex Smith? I don't even think Alex Smith's going to play football again. I really don't. I don't think he's going to play football again. I just don't see it. So I just don't see him playing football again. Christopher Olsen, what's up, man? Dunbar is good, just kind of small injury prone. Yes, he is. That is true. He is injury prone. Mike Larry said Kyle was good because he was on a new kid on the block once they got filmed. Everything changed. That's true. You can look at it that way as well. I give him credit, though. He played well. He did play a lot better in the first 4 games. Daniel Tarr said Browns only interested because they want to fleece the Redskins just like Seattle did. Think they are vulnerable. Yeah, we got to see what Ron does, man. I'm going to be pissed off if he trades Trent for just like a 3rd or something like that. I'll be very upset about that. Kevin Cronin said the church get postponed. Church was on Facebook Live and it was on YouTube Live, so I watched on that. Dylan673 said, "Do you think we will sign someone today?" I think we're going to sign Brashad Breeland, the corner from. Everybody knows who Brashad Breeland is. I think we're going to sign him tomorrow, if not today. Let's see here. Some people are asking if Dunbar. A lot of Seahawks fans are in here right now asking me if Quinton Dunbar is good. Yes, he is good. He's very good, guys. You got a good corner. Just got to stay healthy. So you stole a good player from us. B. Bell said, Ed, should we have got a third-round pick for Quinton Dunbar? I wish we could have. I don't know if we actually could have, though. I think we could have at least got a fourth-round pick. A fifth-round pick is kind of, I don't know about that one. I think we could have at least got a fourth. DeMarco Williams said, what's up, man? What's going on? What do you think about Trent? I say a third-round pick and at least a something for Kyle, for what's his name, O.J. Howard. Yeah, I think we should trade him to the Bucs for O.J. Howard as well, but you got to give us O.J. in a pick. You got to give us O.J. in a third, O.J. or in a second or something like that. Because O.J. Howard hasn't really been that good for the Buccaneers. Hasn't really been used right, but he hasn't done much. He hasn't done much for them. And Tom Brady needs a left tackle. He needs a left tackle for the Bucs. He does. Javon Gibson, where did Breeland play? He played for the Kansas City Chiefs, and he won a Super Bowl for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's where he played last year. LB said, what's up, Ed? Would you look into the Brandon Cooks trade? And if so, what would you offer? I would offer the fifth-round pick that we just got. I would do that. I would offer that for Brandon Cooks. Or maybe a fourth rounder, and that's it. I wouldn't offer anything higher. Chris Stingy said, I don't mind Tampa. How is it looking back home? It's pretty. It's getting up there. They just shut down Virginia schools. Virginia schools are canceled for the rest of the year. So, Alex Wilson, thank you for the donation. I appreciate you, man. I feel like since Haskins is Snyder's pick, it has disaster written all over again, just like RG3. I feel like this team is going to be bad this year. Honestly, yeah, I'm getting the vibes that we're going to be like I don't even want to say the record. All I'm going to say is I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. I really don't. It does give you kind of a RG3 Kirk Cousins reminder. I'll say that. It does give you a small scent of that. It does remind you of it. It really does. Of course, Haskins being Snyder's pick. RG3 was Snyder's pick. And then you get a Kyle Allen who people are saying he's similar to a Kirk Cousins, a late round. Well, I think Kyle Allen was undrafted. A pocket passer, of course, similar to Kirk Cousins, and it does feel like a little reminder of it. It really does. It does feel like a reminder of it. It does. I might say, Cuz says we're getting rid of bad eggs. Trust me, we can only get a fifth. We can only get a fourth or fifth for Trent. No, oh no, come on, man, a fourth or a fifth for Trent. Come on now, that would be terrible. I would not make that move. I'd rather just let him sit out of here if they're only going to trade a fourth or a fifth. Or I'd rather just release him. That'd be terrible. Mark said, Dwayne is a different type of quarterback. Yeah. Well, yeah, he's a different type. He's different from RG3, but I'm just saying, him being drafted by, Dan Snyder, we all remember what happened. Of course, by any means, he's not a running quarterback at all. Ray Lancaster, free agent, is proving Ron Rivera is running the team, has full total. Yeah, I said that. He does have complete control. I said that. Because, if it was Dan, he would have been going after some big names. Wahoo Brad, shout out to Wahoo Brad. He said, trust the process. Yeah, man, trust the process. And Ron, we trust, man. And Ron, we trust. We got to be patient. It's not a 1 year turnaround. It's not a 1 year turnaround. You understand? It's going to take some time. Like I said before, Rome was not built in a day, so it's going to take time. It's going to take time, man. It's going to take time for this to turn around. And Ron looks like he's ready to take a slow approach in bringing this franchise back to where it was back in the 90s and 80s. Back to making the playoffs every year, winning Super Bowls and stuff like that. I am 301 said tickets are going to be as cheap as the American Airlines flights right now. Yeah, you're right, man. I don't, I gotta hide this comment. Yeah, I mean, I plan on going to one game next year, but yeah, there's really no, there's no big name player that makes you want to go to the games except for Chase Young, But other than that, I don't see this team winning. I don't see this going to the playoffs right now. I could be wrong though. Especially with the new 7 teams make the playoffs now, so you never know. On the Warpath said rebuilding the house #HTTR. Shout out to On the Warpath. Make sure you check out his channel, man. Big John 512. What's up, man? What's going on, man? Make sure you guys thumbs up the stream right now. Make sure you sub to the channel if you have not. Carl Ryan said we signed too many clearance picks. Yeah, man, we did. I'm not the biggest fan of this free agency. I understand death signs. I understand getting guys who it's just in case somebody gets injured. You can plug him in, signing Sean Davis, Logan Thomas, guys like that, bench guys that might not even make the team. If they do, they're just going to be depth guys. The J.D. McKissick signing was somebody that might actually be able to make an impact on this team. And even we're still loaded at running back, so I don't even see him getting a lot of playing time, to be honest with you. Nash Sheever said, y'all should trade Everett for Evan Ingram. And Gibbs said, you're a funny guy. No, we're not giving you a second round. We don't even have a second round pick, honestly. But we don't want Evan Ingram. That's another injury-prone guy. I do remember Jason Campbell. I really do. Raekwon Bell said, hey, do you like Rogan Ryan and Ronald? I don't like Ronald. The Eagles have like the worst secondary in the league. I don't want any Eagles corners. I say no to Ronald Darby. Even though Ronald Darby is from the DMV, I would not want Ronald Darby. Fonzie 2 times, why would you trade Dunny for a fifth? Yeah, a lot of people are not happy with that about that. Big John 512, thank you for the donation, man. Thank you, man. He said, what's good, bro? Thanks for your hard work, man. Anytime, man. Hey, I'm so happy I'm able to make these videos, man. I'm so happy the NFL did not push back free agency. I'm so happy because being in these 4 walls, man, I'm telling you, it's been rough. It's been rough, man. I just went out for a walk today. The weather's been terrible today. But, man, when you can get out of the house, man, get out the house. I'm telling you, take a walk. Don't drive to a party or nothing like that, of course. Or, meet up in large groups. But if you can take a walk, go ahead and take a walk. Beast Mode said Haskins will be the Redskins starting quarterback. I hope you're right. I really do. I hope you're right. I want to see Haskins start. But like I said, don't sleep on Kyle Allen. Do not sleep on Kyle Allen. He knows the playbook. He knows Scott Turner. He knows Ron Rivera. Do not sleep on Kyle Allen. Do not sleep on Kyle Allen. Matthew Padilla said, you're the best. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Pedro Smith, I don't know if Maryland schools have closed. I don't know that yet. They probably will close for the rest of the year. I do feel sorry for the kids. They will not be graduating this year, so I feel really bad for the high school kids and college kids right now. I really do. Gavin Bermuda said we should trade down again. Gavin, no. You do not want. No, I do not want Justin Herbert. No, sir. Justin Herbert's not that bad, but no, sir. No, sir. I would not go for Justin Herbert. No, sir. Ricardo Moreno says that we should sign Jadeveon Clowney. No. I like Jadeveon Clowney, but he's really injury prone. He's really good though, but really, really injury prone. And we know Ron Rivera is very, very cheap. Very cheap. He likes bargain hunting. He likes to bargain hunt. That's how he is. Let's see here. Tone John said, no way Haskins lose to Kyle Allen and Camp. I hope you're right. Tone. I hope you're right. I believe in Haskins. I really do. I think he's really talented. I think he's more talented than Kyle Allen. I think he's more talented than Kyle Allen, but you got to understand, you got to look at the big picture, man. Kyle Allen knows the playbook. He knows Scott Turner. He knows Ron Rivera, former Panther. Like I said, don't sleep on Kyle Allen. I'm telling you, I'm rooting for Haskins, though. I think Haskins should win the job. But like I said, the writing's on the wall. Stay woke. That's all I'm going to say. Stay woke. Justin Blount said Cowboy center Frederick Davis, that's his name, Frederick something. He retired. Yeah, I saw that. Sean O'Neill said, hey, love your dedication to the Redskins. You keep me entertained with your videos, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you for supporting the channel. I appreciate you for subbing to the channel, man. I appreciate you, man. I really do. Carl Ryan said, Ron doing Dunlocks dirty. Did you say that? So many comments coming in. Outlaw King 757. What's up, man? He said, I have Ron. I'm not going to get upset over the off-season moves. Yeah, it's hard not to. But I don't want to. I'm not going to, get too worked up for these moves. Trading him for a 5th round pick. I'm not going to get worked up over not, adding a tight end. I feel like we should have went after Eric Ebron. I feel like we should have went off there Austin Hooper. I feel like we should have got a tight end to help out Dwayne Haskins. I feel like we should have got a better tight end. And we haven't done that yet. We missed out on the top 2 tight ends in free agency. I'm pretty disappointed about that. And Greenstock Money, thank you for subbing to the channel. I appreciate you. Jeff Plays, what's up, man? We definitely need a receiver in the draft. Yeah, I think we will. Chris Steinke, I don't know. I haven't been tested, so I don't know. I can't even answer that question. LC, come on, man. You got to wrench. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? You got to wrench. You got to be better than that, man. Let's see here. Trevor Morton said, bring Breland back. Let's see here. I do like Rashad Breeland. I think we should bring him back if we can. I really do. I think we should bring him back. Sergio 7 said, are you going to allow one? Yes, sir. The draft is going to be crazy this year, man. Especially, the draft. Everybody's going to be at home. Nobody's going to be able to meet up for the draft. So The streams are going to be crazy, man. The streams are going to be lit for the draft. I hope YouTube does not crash because the streaming will be live. It will be lit on draft day. I definitely will be live streaming for the draft. Justin Blount said 3rd round LSU tight end Thaddeus Moss. I like Thaddeus Moss. I think he's a little overhyped. I think I would get him in the 4th or 5th round. Dan H said we got Holcomb. He said we got Holcomb and Harmon in the 5th and 6th. Remember that? Yeah. Harmon is a good pickup. He was a good draft. I was very happy when we got Calvin Harmon. I thought that was a steal. And Cole Holcomb was a good pickup too. FPJ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 said Chase Claypool. I do like Chase Claypool. We can get him in the 3rd round. I like him. The future. How do you get a wrench? Well, you got to be trusted. So I'll give you a wrench, but you got to be trusted. You got to be trusted, man. That means no cursing, things like that. So Kenny Man said, "Sup, man? I had to cook Fisk, the Giants fan." Yeah, Fisk is funny, man. He's real biased. He's a biased Giants fan. He's real biased. He should worry about his own team, honestly. That's what he should do because they're not going to be good either this year. Redskins, we might surprise some people. JPU said, "Greetings from Germany." What's up, man? Shout out to you out in Germany. Nito Pranks video said, "We want Chase Claypool." I like Chase Claypool too. Raekwon Bell said, "Hey, Xavier Rhodes." I don't like Xavier Rhodes. He got burnt last year. He was pretty bad. Raekwon Bell said, "Hey, can I get a?" Kevin Cronin said, "What are your thoughts on Cody Sensabaugh, who got cut?" Cody Sensabaugh, I didn't see a lot from him. He really wasn't that great anyway. So that doesn't really, doesn't really move me at all. Him getting cut. Now, Monte Nicholson getting cut, that surprised me just a little bit. I don't know why I was surprised, but we did cut Monte Nicholson today. If you guys didn't know that, we cut Monte Nicholson. Monte Nicholson, he's been known more for off-the-field things than being on the field. We know he was on TMZ twice, for things off the field. And Monte Nicholson, we know Ron Rivera does not play around with that. So it was time. It was time to move on from Monte Nicholson. When your play off the field is more known for your play on the field, then it's time to move on. Franklin Walker said Brashad Breeland and Eric Reed. Yeah, well, Ron Rivera would love. He would. Zemeki said Monte was a real one. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he really was a real one. All right, off the streets. He was really in the streets. Monte wasn't bad, man. Javon Gibson, he wasn't bad. He wasn't terrible. But when you do stuff like that off the field, I don't have time for it. I would have cut him too, honestly. Matib Ken said we play the Seahawks next season. I hope McLaurin toes Dunbar. Thank you guys. Yeah, so if you do have a wrench, any cursing, you gotta hide it. So thank you to Go for hiding. That's what happens when you have a wrench. My man Pedro don't got a wrench. That's crazy. My man Pedro don't got a wrench. I gotta have Pedro, man. That's crazy. I didn't know Pedro had a wrench though. Let's see here. The blocker said Reuben Foster is on notice. Might never don the burgundy and gold. Yeah, Ron Rivera, he's cutting guys left and right, man. If you are not, man, Ron Rivera's really getting guys out of there real quick, man. He's getting guys out of there real quick, man. I'm telling you. YT Shug. Redskins have signed in. Ha ha, Villar, you're funny. Ha ha. Antonio Brown, come on, man. Antonio Clown. I hope if he just cut Monte Nicholson, then why would you think Ron Rivera would ever even think about getting Antonio Brown? Come on now. Antonio Clown. I would never pick up Antonio Clown. Raekwon Bell said I would like us to draft Raekwon Davis in the draft. Ricardo Moreno said we should draft CD Lamb. We're not drafting low enough to get CD Lamb. You gotta get CD Lamb as like the 10th pick of the draft. There's no way we're gonna get CD Lamb. Amadi Plays said, why should Tom Brady play football still? Boy, his 42-year-old butt can't even pass. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna be like Michael Jordan with the Wizards. That's what I see Tom Brady as. He's like Michael Jordan playing with the Wizards. That's what I look at it as. Fonzie, is it a lot? We're taking Chase Young at number 2. I think it is. I think it is because of this move. I feel like if we didn't get Kyle Allen, then that would show that you're really waiting for something. If we didn't trade for Kyle Allen, then, like I said, it means you're really leaving the door open for a second quarterback. Now, you can still get another quarterback. Last year we had 3 quarterbacks. We had Colt McCoy, we had Case Keenum, and we had Dwayne Haskins. Now you never know. We can still get another quarterback. It's still not the quarterback room might not be finished. We still might get another QB. You never know. I don't think we'll get Tua. I highly doubt that. I think we're going to stay at number 2 for right now because Dan Snyder really wants this pick. I think Dan and Ron must have negotiated before this happened. I think the conversation they had was, okay, Ron, I'll let you handle free agency. I'll let you do that. You're just not going to touch my quarterback. You're not going to move my quarterback Dwayne Haskins. You're not going to bring in Cam Newton. You're not going to bring in Tua. You're not going to try to get Joe Burrow. You're not going to try to get any of these other guys. You got to stay with Dwayne Haskins as the best quarterback, and you have to get Chase Young. I think Dan Snyder really wants Chase Young, and I like Chase Young, honestly, too. I'd rather just stay with Chase Young. So thank you, Tasha, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you for donating to the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you, Tasha. I appreciate you. That's my mom-in-law right there. I appreciate you so much. Lear Wilson said, we should trade back, grab Isaiah Simmons. He is a dog. We needed an elite linebacker for years. Well, the thing about that, man, we haven't had an elite pass rusher in a long time. So you got to think about it that way. Eric Fisher, don't you dare compare Jamarcus Russell to Haskins. Don't you dare compare Haskins to Jamarcus Russell. That's very disrespectful. I wouldn't take Isaiah Simmons. Now, if you trade back, then maybe you can get him at 5. But I think the Giants want to get Isaiah Simmons. I think if we trade back to 5, the Lions would get Chase Young, and then the Giants would take Isaiah Simmons, and then we would have to take Jeffrey Okudah at the 5th pick. That's how I see them. That would be my mock draft if we had to trade back to number 5. Or we could get a left tackle. We could get Mekhi Becton or somebody like that. So yeah, we can hide that comment as well. Let's see. My man Juan Gotti, that was quick. Shout out to Juan Gotti. Make sure you check out his channel. Sergio 7 said Cole Kmet could fall to us. Nick Drew, we have a lot of linebackers. So what do you think? Yeah, we do have a lot of linebackers. We got Thomas Davis. We got John Bostic coming back. Cole Holcomb, Reuben Foster. Who knows? Sean Deion Hamilton, Josh Harvey Clemens. We got a lot of linebackers. We got a lot of guys. So, I mean, it's a crowded room. So we might even draft one. Who knows? I might say Cruz. What did you say? Here we go. There's a lot of comments coming in here. Yeah, I'll give you a wrench, man. I'll give you a wrench. Let's see here. We need a second-round draft pick. Somebody said Bryson Hopkins. Raekwon Bell said, hey, Ed, I love is to get Bryson Hopkins out of Purdue. Yeah, I like Bryson Hopkins too. That's my favorite. That's my favorite tight end in the draft, honestly. I like Adam Troutman, and Cole Meket is cool, but I really like Bryson Hopkins. I like Bryson Hopkins a lot. The kid can play. He can ball, and he's got swag too. When you're a tight end, you just need a little bit of swag with you. Even Chris Cooley has some swag, so you need some swag when you're a tight end. Sam Hadley said second rounder for Trent. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. I would prefer a second round pick and a 5th round pick. Dan H said Albert O has crazy speed. Yeah, Albert O is a beast too. Armand plays said I low key think Dwayne should be in Browns when they were 0-16 when they switched quarterbacks to Haskins. But I can't tell the difference. Yeah, I don't know about that one. What do I think about Dalvin Keene? I think he's not bad. He's a later round pick. I feel like he's like a 6th round guy or a 7th round guy. I don't think he's a first 3 rounds or anything like that. But Team Collins said Adam Troutman from a small school, but he's nice. Yeah, he went to Dayton. He's nice. I like Adam Troutman a lot. Yeah, Chris Cooley was a beast, man. He was a beast, man. Chris Cooley had swag. We needed a tight end like that. I wish we could have Chris Cooley back, to be honest with you. Chris Dingy said call our record 2020. I say 9-7. I'm not gonna say the record right now. It's too early. Atiba Turner, all right, peace, man. Thank you for watching the stream today. Oscar Josue Montiel said, what do we need to do to get a second round pick? You would have to trade back, or you have to trade Trent to get a second round pick. You have to trade Trent. Isaiah Wingfield said, trade our 1st round pick for Deshaun. Nah, we're not getting Deshaun Watson. The Texans are crazy, but I don't think so. Kenny Mann said, what's in the cup? Henny? Nah, I don't got no Henny right now. I don't got a Henny. Justin S. said, our secondary is depleted right now. Safety and corner are the biggest holes on the team. Yeah. Well, left tackle is a big hole too. Tight end is a huge hole. There's a lot of holes on this team, and I'm telling you, there's a lot of needs. Tight end is a need badly. Logan Thomas is not going to cut it. He's not going to. Hell Hinches. I like Hell Hinches, but he's not going to cut it. Jeremy Sprinkle is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it, man. I'm telling you. So we need a tight end. We need a left tackle. We need a corner now. And we do need a free safety with cutting Monte Nicholson. So there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of needs on this team, man. I'm telling you. I really don't see us making the playoffs right now, but it's too early to say that. It's too early to say it. Reese Mo said 10-6, everybody's healthy. That's a very nice prediction, but I really don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Now, could we make the playoffs? Who knows? But 10-6, I don't see that happening, especially in the NFC leagues. Who knows? Mark Millenick said Chris did say last year, 2 years ago, he would. LC guys, we are fixing that all this year. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time, guys. It's gonna take about 2 years to get back in this. Thomas Mitchell said, is Cromartie still with the Skins? He's a free agent. DRC is a free agent. I would not bring him back. DC Plane Spotter said, who think Dwayne would be successful and have us in the 7th seed? Yeah, we can make the 7th seed. We can make that last team in the playoffs, but I hate to aim for that. I hate for that to be our goal, to be the last team in the playoffs. That sucks, but it is what it is. Joseph said 11-5, everybody's healthy. Chris Ross said apparently we have $130 million in cap next year. Yeah, right now, yeah, we have about 130. Rolling over into 2021, we would have $130 million in cap space. That's if we don't go out and sign like Robbie Anderson or somebody nice like that. That's when we can get out of Alex Smith's contract. We can get out of Alex Smith's contract, and that's going to get a lot of money out there for the Redskins, getting rid of Alex Smith. Lorenzo Tuck said trade for OJ Howard or break in a 5th. Now the Bucks, they just re-signed Cameron Brate on a 1-year deal, so who knows? Now the Panthers did Chaluva Kumar, thank you for supporting the channel. Now they did re-sign Cameron Brate. The Panthers did re-sign Kyle Allen for a 1-year deal, and they still traded him. So who knows? We could get Cameron Brate and OJ Howard and a 2nd-round pick. So who knows? Slasher said, I want to get some players for Trent. More picks. I want to pick. Justin S. No, I would not take Des Bryant on a veteran minimum deal. I'd rather get somebody like a Robbie Anderson or Brashad Perriman. I would not want to get Des Bryant. I'd rather just draft somebody in the 3rd or 4th round rather than get Des Bryant right now. Joseph Oyewala said, I think the Skins would keep Trent and no one wants to give us a 2nd rounder. Now, the thing is, Trent might sit out again. He really might sit out again, so who knows? Rob Wetter said, need Chase, don't trade back. Yeah, I would keep Chase Young. For real. I wouldn't trade back, to be honest with you. You get 5, 18, and 25. I don't even know if the Dolphins are willing to give up 3 first-round picks. They might only want to give up 2 firsts. So if they only want to give up 2 firsts, then I can't move off of that pick and give up on Chase Young. I can't do that. Cap Carter said, what is your thoughts on Kayvon Webster, who got cut today? I don't really have much to say on that. Kayvon Webster was kind of like a practice squad guy anyway. I really don't have much to say on it, honestly. I do wish him the best. I hope he can find another job in the league. I do wish him the best, though. Anton Woods, Bryce Love is ready to go out of his own mouth. We will attend training camp. Now, I want to go to training camp too, but who knows if they're going to even let us go to training camp. Who knows what's going to be happening at that time. I do hope that we can get on there. Now, KJ, I bet $100 the Redskins will be on Hard Knocks. We are not qualified to be on Hard Knocks because we got a new coach in Ron Rivera. So anytime, Ricardo, anytime. Sam Hadley said Kelvin Harmon for president. I like Kelvin Harmon. I do. I like Kelvin Harmon a lot. I really hope he can get some more playing time this year, and I hope he can develop and get better. I really hope so. I really do. Chris Buford, is Breeland still a possibility? Yeah, he is. Rashad Breeland is a possibility. I don't know how much money he wants. Maybe he wants $8 million a year, or $7 million a year, or $9 million or something like that. So who knows? Ron Rivera has been very, very, very kind of like penny pinching or bargain hunting with free agency. So if somebody really wants more than $5 million, Ron Rivera kind of, shakes his head at it. That's kind of how it looks. Dylan6731 said Quinton for a 5th. Not going to lose sleep over it. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, I feel like we could have got a 4th. But, in Ron we trust right now. It's just not the best trade, but hey. Amara Dumbaya said, can't believe Emmanuel Sanders signed with the Saints. Yeah, I mean, he went to the Saints. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because Mr. Park Place, haha, you're a funny guy. Trading Terry for AB, that would be. Did somebody actually say that? Did somebody actually say trade Terry for Antonio Clown? That'd be the worst trade ever. That would be so terrible. Kevin Cronin said, "What's my thoughts on D Delaney? He got cut. I didn't even know he got cut. Honestly, I gotta look that up. I gotta look that up. Let's see here. You looking forward to that Terry versus Darius Slay matchup? That's gonna be a good matchup. Darius Slay is he's okay. He's really not that great. He's really not that great. I think he's a little overrated, to be honest with you. I really do. I think he's a little overrated. And he got burned by Terry a couple times. In that Lions game, he got burned up. He was getting cooked. So I'm really not scared of Darius Slay. I'm really not. He's okay. I feel like he's gonna be like another Nambi Asamoah for the Eagles, or he could be like another Byron Maxwell for the Eagles. Every time they make a big signing for a corner, they never turn out for the Eagles. They never do. Money King Kevo, what's up, man? I don't think Trent Williams is going to get traded before the draft because nobody really needs a left tackle right now. I think Bruce Allen was very stupid not trading Trent Williams during the season. Yeah, I think you're 100% right. I think somebody will trade for Trent before the draft, though. I do think we can get a trade for him. I think we can at least get a second round pick, or at least get like 2/3 or something like that. I think we should at least get 2/3 for Trent Williams. Juan says, yes, Bruce was terrible. He was really bad. I might say Cruz, who's the next rated edge player in the draft? I think it's some guy out of Iowa. I forgot his name. I can't remember. Rage and Repack said, what do you think will happen with Brandon Sheriff? What's up, Andrew? Make sure you guys check out Andrew Oliveros' channel. Make sure you sub him up. Make sure you check him out. Justin Blunt said, Breland posted him playing with the Redskins earlier on Twitter. Is this a sign? It could be. It could be. I won't be surprised if we sign Brashad Breland. I really see that happening. I see like a 2 or 3 year deal, maybe like a 3-year, $27 million deal. I see something like that, or $26 million. I see that happening for Brashad Breland very, very soon. Tyler said, yeah, Darius Slay did say that Terry was one of the hardest receivers he's played besides Keenan Allen. So that's high praise for Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin was a dog. He was a beast last year. He was our best receiver by far. He was really freaking good. Protect Sports said, make sure you guys check out Protect Sports channel. Make sure you sub him up as well. He's a great guy, man. We did a lot. I did a live stream with him. It was a good time, man. We had a really good time. Brandon Sher, I really hope he does get extended. I hope he gets extended. I hope he gets signed. P-Stat78 said Xavier Rhodes' interest with Dunbar traded. Who knows? Xavier Rhodes had a really bad year last year, though. He had a disappointing year. He was pretty old. He's getting older. Didn't really play well at all last year. So I really don't want to see Xavier Rhodes on this team. Andrew, yeah, I saw that. A lot of people think we're going to trade back now because we traded. We have a lot of holes now. We have a lot of needs. We have a lot of needs now. Corner is a big need now. Safety is a need. Monte Nicholson cut. We have a lot of needs. We have a lot of needs now. Left tackle is a need. Tight end is a need. We didn't really address those needs in free agency. So we do need more picks. We need more picks. We really do. Andrew Shaw said Trent might as well play for half the season and then get traded for a higher mid pick in the season. I don't think so. If Trent's going to play, he's going to play the whole season or just get traded before the season starts. So I don't see him doing that. Rob Wade said Noda Rhodes was bench. Yeah, I don't want Xavier Rhodes. He was really bad. I think he was almost as bad as Josh Norman. Like, he was that bad. He was as bad as Josh Norman. That's how bad he was. One says it was hype for Rumor Foster. I think Ron will keep. I don't know. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe anymore. Nobody's safe. So I don't know. Nobody's safe anymore. They might cut him. They really might. But he's injured, so I don't know if they can really. They might be doing an injury settlement or something like that. So we'll see. Junior 13 said we got a whack receiving core and cornerback. We needed a tight end in the draft. I wouldn't say the receiver room is whack because you have Terry McLaurin, you have Steve Sims Jr., who's pretty good in the slot, and Calvin Harmon, who has potential. Now, we do need more talent. In order for Haskins to be successful, we need another receiver. We need another tight end. Cornerback room is whack. Our best corner right now is Kendall Fuller, a slot corner, and Fabian Moreau is often injured. So we need another cornerback really, really badly. We need another corner bad. Let's see. Beast Mode said Bryce Love breakout player of the year. He could be. He could be a surprise of the year. He's got to be healthy. That's all. He could be a surprise player this year. Robert Go said, "What do I think about Eric Berry?" I think he's just old. He's just old. He's old. So I don't think we're gonna go after him. I highly doubt it. I think Eric Reed from the Panthers, or you could trade for Anthony Harris from the Vikings. So those are some options right there. I just don't see. I don't see us getting Eric Berry. He's old. He's still decent, but he's still pretty old. Zameeks Harmon said Sims, McLaurin, that's raw. That's raw in my book. Yeah, it is. It's raw. I mean, Harmon's pretty good, but I think you need more. You need more. And Trey Quinn, I don't know about him. I wouldn't trust him. He's okay. He's not bad, but and then what's his name? Cam Sims is a project. It's a project. A lot of people want to move him to tight end. Yak Dog said give Cam Sims a shot. Yeah, you can try, but you just need more proven talent, honestly. But I mean, we'll see. I would try to give Cam Sims a shot. I would try. Excuse me. No teams. Rob Wetta said no teams show interest in Jordan Reed after release. I have heard nothing. So the Seahawks have been interested in Jordan Reed, and the Rams have been interested in what's his name, Jordan Reed. So there have been some teams that are interested in him. Pro Tech Sports said Terry, Steve, and Robbie Anderson. That's really not a bad trio. Don't forget Kelvin Harmon. I would still keep Kelvin Harmon. Trey Quinn, I mean, I guess you can keep him if you want, or you can just draft another receiver. And then Cam Sims, I don't really know. Cam Sims would probably be on the practice squad. This is not a lot of room for him. Or if he wants to try to move to tight end, and that's still a project. So that's going to take some time. Dylan, yes, we saw Rashad Breeland's Twitter. I did see that. I saw him posting highlights of him playing with the Redskins before a couple years ago. So who knows? The writing's on the wall on that one. Maybe we will get Rashad Breeland. We'll see. I would like to see Rashad Breeland back here. Now, Rashad Breeland, he was getting burnt in a couple games before he left, but I like Rashad Breeland for the most part. I think he's a pretty good corner. Not as good as Quinton Dunbar, but I think he's pretty good. Oren Clapp said Ron's still working on this 2 or 3 years out of being dominant. Yeah, it's gonna be a process. It really is. Kenny Mann said Delaney Walker is the best tight end available, and he produces. Yeah, I like Delaney Walker. I think he's injury prone though. He's only played 8 games in the last 2 years, so that is scary. That's concerning. He's only played 8 games in the last 2 years, so that is scary, man. It reminds you of Jordan Reed. It reminds you of injury prone guys. So, and he's 35, so it's a tough one. I do like Delaney Walker. I think he's the best tight end available. I think he's a lot better than Logan Thomas. I think he's better than Jeremy Sprinkle for sure. Probably better than Hale Hinches too. I wouldn't mind getting Delaney Walker, maybe for like a 1-year deal. It had to be a cheap veteran minimum deal though for Delaney Walker. I like him a lot though. I think we'll be an upgrade at the tight end position for us if we could get Delaney Walker, maybe Tyler Eifert. I just wouldn't pay them a lot of money. I wouldn't go more than like $5 million for Delaney Walker, maybe like $4 million for Delaney Walker. To be honest with you. Let's see here. KJ said, build defense first while the offense grows. Yeah, I believe in that statement. I like Chase Young. Defense wins championships. We saw with Kansas City, offense won the championship this year. But if you get Chase Young, the defensive line should be better with Matt Ioannidis, Deron Payne, John Allen, Kerrigan, if he stays. Who else? Tim Saddle. Got a lot of guys on the defensive line that can really play, so they're really good. Alex Reback said, do I think Ron is tanking? No, I don't think so. I don't think he's tanking. I don't think he's tanking. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think he's tanking. I think he knows that it's going to take a long time, but I don't think he's tanking though. Rob Wetta, thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. Got to take all. Thanks, and appreciate your channel. Thank you, Rob Wetta, for supporting the channel. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the donation. Bryce HTCR said he thinks that Ron is tanking. I don't think Ron is tanking. I don't think he's tanking because if you're tanking, then he would have traded Ryan Kerrigan. He would have traded. I'm trying to think what other veterans you could really trade. I think he would trade Ryan Kerrigan if he was really tanking. I think he would trade Ryan Kerrigan. Frank Wright said they better bring in Cam. Yeah, Frank, did you hear about us signing or trading for Kyle Allen? I don't think we're getting Cam Newton. And Cam Newton is injury prone. He's taking a lot of hits. I think he's a little burnt out. I think he's taking a lot of hits over the career. And if you see the way he played in the last few games, he's just really been hurt. So I don't know getting Cam Newton is the best thing for this team and for our future. Maybe a 1-year deal. But I still wouldn't go for Cam Newton right now. I just wouldn't do it. I'd rather let Dwayne Haskins develop and let him grow for the next 2 or 3 years rather than getting Cam Newton. So, I just wouldn't go for Cam. He's been injury prone. The foot injury, I don't even know if he would pass the physical, bro. I really don't know. Rob Go said, would you take Harris in a fourth for Trent? Anthony Harris is pretty good. That's not a bad deal. Maybe a third, maybe make it a third. But Anthony Harris in a fourth for Trent, that's not terrible. That's not a terrible deal. Ricardo Moreno said, let's trade for the Griffin twins. They play so good together. Let's see here. Kevin Cronin said, what is your thoughts on Breon Borders? I got to look him up, who got cut today. Let's trade for the Griffin twins. Ricardo already said that. KRT said, I don't believe they will go for another quarterback now. Look ahead to the draft now. What do you think? I don't think we're getting another quarterback either. I think that ship is sailed. I think getting Kyle Allen was the last move. Now, if we didn't get Kyle Allen or another quarterback, then I think maybe we'd be trying to get another quarterback, maybe like a Cam Newton. Now, if we didn't get Kyle Allen, then maybe we go for Cam Newton. I am 3-1 and say go get Dez and throw. Nah, I don't want Dez Bryant. I don't. The goat said, "Can I still dunk?" I have done. I dunked the other day. It's been a while though. I haven't played basketball in a long time. Zamika said, "Team Haskins." Yeah, I am a Dwayne Haskins supporter. I am. I am a Dwayne Haskins supporter for him. Let's see here. LCA said new CBA makes it hard to sit out. If we don't get a good deal on the Trent, I bet he shows up. Yeah, I heard about that. Because it makes you lose a year of free agency. So Trent might have to show up. KJ said we should have still had Ty Anseki. I feel like we got a Ty Anseki replacement in Cornelius Lucas, he's a swing tackle. He's like 6'9". He's tall as a mud. The guy that we signed from the Bears, Cornelius Lucas, for like $3 million per year on a 1-year deal. So not a bad sign, not a terrible, good depth sign. And Yak Dog 24 said, what's the Reuben Foster update? Can he play? We don't know. We'll see. We don't know if he's going to play this year. We really don't. I don't know if Reuben Foster's going to play. He just got feeling in his foot not too long ago. So, we'll see. Sean O'Neill said, saw Pro Football Assault that the Browns may still be interested in a trade for Trent Williams. I heard about that. So we'll see, man. I hope we can at least get Njoku and a third-round pick for Trent Williams. That's what I'm hoping for. Sam Haley said Haskins has potential to be one of the best. I hope he reaches it. I think so, too. I think he's been working hard, as you see on his Twitter and his Instagram. He's been posting a lot of workout videos. That's what he's been doing. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of, always posting on Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. I'm not the biggest fan of that. But, I like to see that he's working hard. He's getting his nose in the playbook. Now, last year, he didn't, he wasn't really studying like he was supposed to. That's what I've heard. But I think this year he's really locked in. You can see towards the end of the year that Haskins was really locking in and studying the playbook, reading the playbook, all that, getting his progressions better, reading the line, the snap count, the running clock in his head was getting a lot better from Dwayne Haskins. So those last 2 games were really, really good for Haskins. The Giants game before he got hurt was really, really good. He was 12 for 15, was playing really, really well. And then the Eagles game, he had a really, really good game as well. The Packers game was okay, but he showed toughness. He showed toughness when he got his ankle hurt. The footwork. He's losing weight. I want to see Haskins lose weight. That's what I like to see. I like seeing him lose weight and just become a little bit more mobile. I don't want him to be – he doesn't have to be like a Lamar Jackson or anything like that. But if he can move around a little bit faster, that would really help Haskins a lot. Brian Ingram said we need to upgrade Morgan Moses, most holding penalty in the league. Like, yeah, we do. I feel like we should get somebody better. But I like Morgan Moses a little bit. He can be really bad at times, but Morgan Moses, he's not the worst. You could do a lot worse than Morgan Moses. Tyrone Wilson says the Redskins trade back for more picks. Now it is getting interesting. Now we have a lot of holes right now. You do need a left tackle. You do need a corner now. You need a tight end. You're missing a lot of pieces now. You do need those guys. I still would just take Chase Young because he's the most talented. A lot of people saying he's a generational talent. Man, you don't want to see him fall to another team like the Giants or something like that. I would still take Chase Young because you need a elite edge rusher, and you know for sure he's a sure thing. Most likely he's a sure thing. He's the most sure thing in the draft, man. They said he's better than both Bosa's, better than Nick Bosa and Joey Bosa. I would just take Chase Young for right now. We haven't had a great pass rusher, honestly, ever since really Dexter Manley and Charles Mann. We need a pass rusher. We need somebody that can wreak havoc. And you have Jack Del Rio as the defensive coordinator. You have Ron Rivera, two defensive coaches that will know how to use Chase Young. Unlike a terrible Greg Minuski, you're going to have two coaches that know how to use Chase Young. And you look at Jack Del Rio. Every time he's had an elite pass rusher, he had Julius Peppers. He had Von Miller with the Broncos. He's had an elite pass rusher, and he had Khalil Mack at one time. So I mean, he's really helped those guys motor their game and get better. Chris, thank you for the donation. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you. Werdan Swag, another Seahawks fan. Yeah, you got to steal in Quinton Dunbar. He's really good. He's really good. Biano Beans said Brian Arakpo was fired with us. Yeah. Arakpo was good for a few years. He was just injury prone. That's the only thing about Arakpo. But he was good though. Frank Wright, I don't see us getting Cam Newton. I wouldn't be surprised though. I don't think we're gonna get Cam Newton though. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. The GOAT said Isaiah Simmons. You got to trade back for him. I am 301 said Chase Young is good, but we can fix a bigger while like our secondary or offensive weapon. Well, the thing is, if you have an elite pass rusher, you don't need the best corners. If you have an elite pass rusher, now if you have good corners, but you have no pass rush, then you're gonna get cut up. If a quarterback has all day to throw, then you're gonna get killed in the secondary. I am 301 said Ken K say, yeah, I'm hoping they stand pat and take Chase Young. But beginning to worry with all these players, yeah, I mean, it is concerning. It really is. Now, if you get 3 first-round picks from the Dolphins, it's going to be hard to say now. No. Now, if it's only 2 first-round picks from the Dolphins, then I would just turn that down. I would just keep the number 2 pick. Bars, HTTR95 said, I want them to always have a scale around the facility for Haskins. They should have a target weight for him because last year he looked like a chunky baby. Well, yeah, he was a little overweight. He did look pretty big. They compared him to Big Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger's always looked chunky and out of shape. But I think it would be good for Haskins to lose some weight and be more mobile to be able to move around the pocket because, the NFL has changed. You got to be able to move in the pocket. You see more mobile quarterbacks now. Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen's a mobile quarterback. You just see more mobile guys, man. Carson Wentz is a mobile quarterback. You just see more mobile quarterbacks in the league right now. So Reggie HTTR said Dolphins wouldn't trade up for Tua. I don't think they will either. I think they're going to stay at number 5. I think they can get Valora Watson. Haskins not even that big. Last year he was a little chunky. He was a little overweight. I think it was good for him to lose weight. I'm happy he lost weight. The GOAT said Ben has a cool beard. He looks like a homeless man right now. He really does. He looks like he's been through it right now. He looks like he's been out on the streets for a little while. YT Shug said, I feel like we should have signed Winston. No. We do not want Jameis Winston. I like Jameis Winston, but 30 touchdowns, 30 picks, you do not want Jameis Winston at all. I would pass on Jameis Winston. LC has said Haskins needs to be the same weight, but muscle instead. He won't ever be any other quarterbacks you name. Don't want him light, slow, and frailer though. I don't want Haskins to be a running quarterback. Yeah, Russell Wilson running this way. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm sorry about Russell Wilson is very mobile. Haskins doesn't have to be. I'm not saying he needs to be like a Lamar Jackson or Deshaun Watson or a running quarterback. But at the same time, I feel like he should be a little bit, under just to lose a little bit of pounds. Sometimes he does look a little chubby and out of shape. And, everybody wants to say Jamarcus Russell. I don't want him to, be big. I don't think he'll ever be as big as Jamarcus Russell. But, I think he should lose a little bit of weight. I am 301. What are we going to draft the passer? Well, I mean, you look at what the 49ers did. They drafted D-line every year. They drafted D-line. They drafted Bosa, Buckner. They drafted Armstead. They drafted a lot of guys in the first round. You look what happened with the 49ers. So it really helped them out. They made it to the Super Bowl. P-Stash said, will Skins pick him before? I hope so. We let Mike Burton walk, and I like Mike Burton. Mike Burton played pretty well. John Culpepper, yeah, I think that's a good comparison. Dante Culpepper, I think he's a good comparison. I think he'd be just like Dante Culpepper. Zamik said there was a few players where Haskins shrugged off some tackles that would have hurt smaller guys. There's positives. Yeah, you're right about this, Zamik. I'm not saying he has to be skinny. I think if he loses like 10 pounds, that would help him. I think if he loses like 10 pounds, it would help him. I really do. That's just how I feel. I feel like he'd be a little bit more mobile, and he can move around the pocket. Now he moves. He's quicker than what we thought. I thought he was gonna be like a Byron Leftwich, if you will, but he's actually faster than that. LC, if he can run a 4.9 set of, yeah, he's really slow. 5.1 40, that's really not slow. Then great, but if defenders are 4.5, doesn't matter too much. Depends on how much he got to give up and how it affects him. Just don't drop. No, I didn't say he doesn't have to drop 50. That's an extreme. Now 50 pounds, that's a bit much. I don't even want him to drop 20 pounds. But I feel like if he drops like 10 to 20 is cool. If he drops like 10 pounds, I think that would really help him. I think that would benefit him more than hurt him if he dropped like 10 pounds. I think that would really help him out. Kristen, you haven't heard any Clay Matthews? No, I haven't heard any Clay Matthews rumors. No, I don't think we're going to get Clay Matthews. If he was on the Panthers before, then maybe we would get Clay Matthews, but I don't think we will. Andrew Olivero said, are you going to do a live stream for the draft? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will be going live for the draft. The draft is April 23rd, which is a month from today. It's going to be lit. It's going to be live. The draft is going to be lit. Brian Ingram said, Donald Penn or Jason Peters. That's a tough one. Jason Peters isn't that bad. He's still pretty good. I would go with Jason Peters, honestly. Yak Dog 24 said Peters might play with a grudge. Yeah, he just might. KJ said slow feet equal fast thinking with the ball. The Go said, hi, you're funny. We don't need Jason Campbell. Dylan 6731 said our starting quarterbacks right now are Fuller, Fabian Moreau, and Jimmy Moreland. Yeah, that's pretty mediocre right now, to be honest with you. It is. That's not a good cornerback group at all. It really is not. It has potential, but it's not a good cornerback group at all. YT Shug said, do I think Kendall Fuller is playing cornerback? I think he's going to play corner. He'll play slot corner. That's where he's best at. So he needs to play slot corner. Brian Hardy said, Kyle Allen, 40-yard dash, 4.8. That's not bad. For a quarterback, that's not bad. He doesn't really run that much, though. When I see him play, he doesn't really run that much. LC said 10 would be great, but on the legs. Yeah, I think you should lose 10 pounds, for real. Lose 10 pounds. KJ said, old years, we would have been broke the bank. Are you saying broke the bank during free agency? Yeah, definitely, for sure. We would have. We definitely would have. But it's a new regime, and Ron is he wants to save his money. That's what it looks like. Now the only time that Ron wanted to spend money was really on what's his name, Amari Cooper. I'm happy we didn't get Amari Cooper. I'm happy we didn't get him. Juan Gotti, his other channel, he said, I'm not mad about the trade. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm mad about it, but hey, I mean, I feel like we should have got more than a fifth round pick. I think we should have got more than a fifth round pick, for real. I think we should have more than a fifth round pick. Seriously, because I think Quinton Dunbar is better than a fifth round pick, for real. I think he's better than that. I really do. Let's see here. Timothy Swindle. Yeah, I feel like we should have got at least a fourth round pick. I feel like we should have at least got a fourth round pick. Rob DeGo said, why should we go after corners by tomorrow? Yeah, I think by tonight you should really get Rashad Breeland. We need a corner like really badly. LC said, I thought Clay got signed, but not sure. I don't think Clay Matthews has been signed yet. I don't think he's been signed yet. The GOAT said Tyree Cohen, trade for him, put him at tight end. Are you serious? Tyree Cohen's like really, really small. Noah Speeb said, I'm a Seahawks fan from Germany. I just want you to know, what do you think of Quinton Dunbar? What he brings to the team? He brings toughness. He's very quick. He's speedy. He's injury prone, though. He's injury prone. He's really good. He's really smart, really instinctive. He's really good at reading routes because he used to be a wide receiver. He was a wide receiver in college. And when he was undrafted, he was a wide receiver. He was an undrafted free agent. He was a wide receiver for us. So he's really good, man. He was second rated on Pro Football Focus. You got to steal in Quinton Dunbar. He's a really good cornerback. He's a really good corner. So congratulations to the Seahawks. You got a really good cornerback. It's really good. He'll drop a few interceptions here and there. He had 4 picks last year. Could have had more than that. He should have at least had like 6 or 7 picks last year, but he dropped a couple of picks. 2bar1 said thoughts on signing Jadeveon Clowney to a short-term deal. Trade Ryan Kerrigan and roll with Young, Clowney, and Sweat. Rotating. Chase Young, I don't think we're going to get Jadeveon Clowney and Chase Young at the same time. I don't think that will happen. Jadeveon Clowney would cost a lot of money. He would cost a lot of money. I don't think Ron wants to go that route. I don't think he wants to pay guys a lot of money. See how Ron Rivera is. I don't think he will. I like Jadeveon Clowney. I think he's really good. I think he's a havoc wrecker in the backfield. I think he's a really good edge rusher, but I wouldn't go after Jadeveon Clowney. Will_44 said, "Are you upset about the Skins missing out on James Bradberry?" I'm not mad about it. I would have liked to add him. Now, especially with us trading Quinton Dunbar, we do need another corner. Now, if we can end up with Rashad Breeland, I'm fine with that, and maybe draft another corner. But I'm not mad about missing out on Bradberry. I'm more upset about missing out on Austin Hooper because we needed a tight end, and then missing out on Eric Ebron. I think we needed a tight end really, really bad. We need a tight end really badly. Loco Jackson said we should trade back and fill more than one spot in the draft. I don't think so. Unless you get 3 first-round picks from the Dolphins, then I would think about it. But if you're only going to get 2 first-round picks from the Dolphins, then I wouldn't do that because the Dolphins got to really, really be desperate to give up 3 first-round picks and move up and get Tua. So we'll see. Andrew Shoel said maybe Ron's plan is to develop an elite defense first, then focus on building an elite offense. Yeah, we'll see. Yak Dog said get Clowney straight back for picks. No, sir. Loco Jackson said Damon Arnett. I like Damon Arnett. He's pretty good. I'm hearing that somebody's looking for Monte Nicholson in the NFC East. Just got that news. John Doe said Ebron for $6 million was a no-brainer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was really mad at Ron Rivera for not making that move for Eric Ebron. I feel like we should have really got Eric Ebron for $6 million a year. That was a steal, and Ron Rivera's kind of been sleeping on free agency. I don't think he's used free agency like he should have. Redskins diehard fan Rob Bill in death. Gotta believe in the process. Yeah, I trust the process. It's gonna take a long time. It's kind of like the 76ers, but we're not tanking. I don't think we're tanking though. Jimmy Locklear said our front seven will make any DP look good in a 4-3. Yeah, if you get Chase Young, then yeah, that should help out. Sean Garner, I don't know. We don't know yet. They said the NFC East team is looking at Monte Nicholson. We'll see. That's what I'm getting news of right now. EHAC34 said Everson Griffin wants $8 to $10 million a year. That's actually not that bad. He's just old. He's like 33, something like that. But he's not bad though. Tommy T. Ebron is still pretty good. I wouldn't call him doo-doo. He would be an upgrade he'd be a big upgrade for us. 2 years, 12 mil, $6 million per year. That was a good deal, man. That was a good deal. Fam Squad said, I've been watching a lot of tape on Tua. Tua is a legit and a game changer. The quarterback is everything. I never said that Tua was not a good quarterback. I think Tua is a really good quarterback. I really do. I think he's just injury prone. That's the scary thing for drafting Tua Tagovailoa. He's just injury prone, and we've had our fair share of injury prone players. That hip injury is a serious injury, and you got to take that into consideration. Now I think Tua is a great quarterback, but I just wouldn't give up on Haskins yet. I really don't. Tommy T said he was only good with 1 year with injury. He had another decent year. He had some injuries last year. Now I think he would be good in this offense because the Air Coryell offense, it focuses on tight ends. So we really would be targeting Eric Ebron a good amount in this offense. Let's see here. Timothy Swindell, do you think Justin Jefferson from LSU will go higher or lower? I think he's going to be around like in the 20s. I think he's going to be in the late first round or early second round. That's what I'm seeing. I see him in the late first round or early second round. Dylan 6731. I like Fabian Moreau. I think he's pretty good. I like Fab Moreau. I think he's pretty good. He played really well on the outside. He was terrible in the slot, but he was good in the inside. I mean, he was good on the outside. The inside, he was terrible at slot. But he had a really good game against the Lions, and he played better towards the end of the year. So, John Doe said Devin Funchess played tight end at Michigan. Could that be a move at this point? Yeah, I think Ron Rivera is going to sign Devin Funchess. I definitely see that happening. I think he's going to sign Funchess. So, I definitely see that happen, man. I definitely see that happen. I do see Funchess. Rashad Breeland is trending on Twitter right now, so we'll see if we get a deal done with Rashad Breeland. Yeah, I'm hoping we do something. We need a corner really badly. John Ryan got skin cancer. Prayers up for John Ryan, man. I hope he recovers from skin cancer. So, all right, y'all. Thank you for joining the stream, man. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and subbing to the channel, guys. I really thank you guys for supporting the channel, man. We will talk skins a lot more. Hopefully, the Trent trade happens. If Trent gets traded, man, I will do another live stream and I will be making a video. So, we'll see. Yeah, Michael Pittman Jr. is pretty good for Franklin Walker. He's pretty good. So, all right, y'all, man. Thank you for joining the stream. Hail to them skins and stay safe. Remember to wash your hands, man. Wash your hands, okay, guys? Be safe. Wash your hands. Don't get up in groups and stuff like that, man. Yeah, Bruno Beans. Show them guns. Show them guns, man. All right, y'all. Hail to them skins. Peace.